Hey everybody, what is going on? It is Dunbar Snackbar here with MLB 13 The Show, and we have got some Diamond Dynasty coming your way. This is kind of out of the ordinary that I go ahead and I post this first in the day, but honestly, this is the only video that's going up today. I'm sorry, I'm just really tired. I need to get some sleep because I got a big weekend ahead of me, and I want to make sure that I'm at least awake enough at night to be able to do a few videos for you here for the next couple days. So I think I'm going to go ahead and extend out the t-shirt contest as well. I'll kind of give a little bit more details, but just want to let you guys know that here. Anyway, we're going to get the game going. I'm going to be playing the Cleveland Indians. We're continuing to work our way up the ladder to be able to beat all 30 teams. And I think I'm going to switch off back and forth now between playing as the home team or playing as the away team, because I do like having the opportunity to visit the stadiums of the other MLB teams. Of course, I got to play at home every once in a while because there is that advantage of the bottom of the ninth when you're the home team. So, I don't know. I was even thinking about maybe purchasing a different stadium like the Polo Grounds. I think it would be really sweet to be able to play as, but I don't know. We'll see if that happens down the road. By the way, you guys, I know that the audio is off a little bit on this one. But with Diamond Dynasty, I can't go back and replay a game. I mean, if I do go back and replay it, then I lose the budget and the contracts that I got with these guys for how many games they play. But anyway, Iwase getting me a home run right here, just crushes this one into right center. That is going to be a two-run blast for me. And this is a great thing for me to see because with some of the other games that I've been doing recently, except, of course, the Lou Gehrig Road to the Show, I've really been struggling being able to get big hits at the very beginning of a game. So it's nice that I'm, finally getting these hits going. I was just hoping that it wasn't going to be like those other games where it's like starting in inning number 7, I get the bats going and stuff like that. But anyway, bottom of the first here now. Orlando Billings is going to be my starting pitcher. He's going to give up a hit. And it is kind of nice having Orlando Billings in this game because he was the first starting pitcher that I really worked at making him better by just spending the budget that I had to be able to train him. So I didn't have to spend too much on him in this game to make him better. So he is, as far as attributes go, my best starting pitcher. So I'm hoping that we're going to have a great game out of him as well as all my other starting pitchers from here on out. All right, so looking at a single right here. All right, so we got to turn things around here pretty quick. Mark Reynolds going to be coming up to the plate now. All right, so the four-seam fastball, you can see I've been going with quite a bit here in the bottom of the second. But the other pitches, I mean, they're fairly good, but my four-seam fastball is definitely the best pitch. So that's my go-to one here. And it's really one of those things that while he does have some good velocity with the four-seam fastball, it's really been more about location, and that seems to be in the game what I've been focusing on more than anything is just where am I going to throw the ball just so I don't get a pattern going for the computer to be able to pick up. So fastball works very well because it is traditionally the most accurate pitch that you're going to have in this game, but you got to throw something else in every once in a while like that curveball. Swings and misses at that one, so we are in good shape after that. Orlando Billings just dominating the Indians right here. Top of the third. All right, we're looking at Iwase up at the plate again. He had that home run earlier, and on this curveball, this one goes into straightaway center, and that is going to be 2 home runs for him in this game. I'm really fortunate that I'm getting some good hits off of the curveball. Again, this is another one of those videos where I'm not able to show every single hit, but against Myers, this curveball is definitely hittable, even when it's low, because I get the ability to aim where I think the ball is going to be. So Diamond Dynasty, that is something that I like. I kind of figure a lot of the pitches are going to be low and outside. So if it's curveball and that's what I guess is going to be coming my way, I sit back and I wait on the pitch for it to come. And, if I wait just the right amount of time and have it placed exactly where I think the pitch is going to be, I'm going to be able to hit some more bombs like that. The thing, too, about being able to aim the pitch, it's kind of bittersweet, is I traditionally aim very low, and I'm sure you guys have picked up on that who have been watching the Diamond Dynasty videos. So that's good because I have a pretty good chance of being able to hit home runs, but I'm also popping the ball up quite a bit. So, I don't know. There's kind of pros and cons for the way that I hit. But in games like this where I'm up 3-0 because of home runs, I think that the pros definitely outweigh the cons right now. So we'll see if I mix that up, though. But I have found that tendency of the computer, of course, throwing low very, very often. And there have been times, you know, in some at-bats, I just won't swing at anything. Even if it's a strike and it's high, I'll let it go to sit there and wait for the pitch to come that I'm expecting. And that usually happens sometime in the at-bat, so it's just a matter of timing. Swisher went. All right, so we're going to get the strikeout right there. That was actually very, very close, but you know, he did go ahead and swung at that one, so strikeout right there. All right, top of the fifth. Really not too much has been going on. Nicholas Wolf up at the plate. Another curveball, another home run. This one goes into left field over the Brick Room sign, and Nicholas Wolf adding to our lead. That is going to be another solo shot. So it is going to be 4-0 after that. And I've kind of been thinking, I'm like, you know what? If I wasn't hitting the ball so low, I may be getting some more runners on. And then maybe if that's when I go ahead and drop it down a little bit more, you know, in my aim on where I think the ball is going to be, maybe I wouldn't be getting so many solo blasts. But you know what? I'm not going to complain right here. All right. Morrison. Is this going to be going to? Wow, back-to-back home runs here against Myers. Not too often that you're going to be seeing that out of me here, but I've gotten to the point here where all of my hitters have been trained up. I mean, they're maxed out on their power as well as their contact. So, I mean, they're not 99 or anything like that, but these guys are up as far as they can. So, I'm not surprised that we're getting some home runs here in this game, but we'll see some more good stuff out of them, though, that's for sure. I mean, I'm getting this team figured out a lot more. Every single game that I play, I get that much better. And Levi Morrison, gosh, I mean, this guy is huge. If you don't remember what he looks like, you may rewind it just a little bit, but he's a tall guy. I think that's actually his first home run, too, of Diamond Dynasty. So that'll be nice. All right, Jared Kearns crushing it right here. Back to back to back. All right, if I can go ahead and get one more home run, which would be really cool if I could do that, then we go ahead and we tie up the record here for the most consecutive home runs in Major League Baseball, which is 4. But that's only been done 3 times, and I think it was like, I'm probably getting this wrong, but I think it was all in the 60s. But after that home run, of course, we're going to have to see a pitching change. So many home runs off that curveball. I can't believe it. But Myers is going to sit down. Really has not done the best job. Very predictable. And that's what's allowed me to really dominate right here. So we're going to be singing. Wow. You can tell I'm tired right now if I'm saying singing instead of seeing. But hey, it's kind of close. All right, so we're going to see if there's any change here to the way the game goes now that the Indians bring in a relief pitcher. So still in the bottom of the 5th, Orlando Billings has not allowed any runs to come home. This one goes into left field. I was playing a little bit deep here, thinking that I might see a high pop fly or something pretty deep in the outfield. But that one falls just short, so it's going to be a single for the Indians. And they, too, have actually had a lot of hits in the game. I mean, I don't want it to seem like Orlando Billings has been going with like a no-hitter or anything like that, but gosh, here's another big one. I did not get the best angle on that one, but I should have been able to make the catch. I don't know why Iwase missed that, except for the fact that his fielding is still pretty low right now. So that's going to put runners on 2nd and 3rd for the Indians. All right, so kind of a tense situation here. I can't really get a double play, but I try to throw it low, and this one is going to go to the wall. Not going to be able to make a play on that one, so I'm able to pick it up. Only 1 run is going to score, but we still have runners on 2nd and 3rd. So it's an RBI double for the Indians. Gosh, and I'm really surprised that we're starting to see this out of Orlando Billings here in the 6th inning. But, or I'm sorry, the 5th inning, excuse me. But we're going to go with the high fastball. Doesn't seem like I can really throw anything that's going to throw off the Indians, but they're going to tag up and advance, so another runner is going to come home right here. I just throw it home to make sure that the runner over at 3rd chooses not to advance. 6-2 is the score right now on this 0-2 count. Ooh, not going to be able to get there in time, so that runner comes home too. An RBI single. It is going to be 6-3. So the Snackbar is letting a few runs go by here, but because I've been able to have the bats going throughout the entire game, I mean, I'm still in good shape. I'm up by 3 runs right now. But anyway, trying to stop that one over at the hot corner. At least that one doesn't roll into the outfield. It could have been potentially a double. So at least I make the dive. I stop the ball, keep it in the infield, and I don't know, just got to be happy that that happened and it wasn't a lot worse. But in the 6th inning, Orlando Billings' energy just is not there. All right, so just trying to make the throw over to first. Garcia is not able to get it there in time. So runners on first and second. A couple plays in the infield that should have been outs. I'm not going to lie. But there we go, over the hot corner again. Makes the throw over to first. And we're good. So Kearns gets the job done there. We get out of that one without allowing any runs. Top of the 7th, just a couple pitches later. This one going high into the outfield. Or I'm sorry, it rolls into the outfield. Gosh, I'm so freaking tired. Like, seriously, when this video is done rendering and everything, I'm just going to upload it and I'm going to sleep. That is all. But this one going down the line in right field. All right. Doesn't go quite into the corner here, but that's going to be enough for me to get a double. I am in there safely. So now I get the advantage of having runners on second and third. Morrison just getting the job done for me right there. Wasn't a pretty hit, but it works. Jarrett Kearns, oh my gosh, crushes this one, and hole in one. That's right, it goes right into that entryway. That's pretty cool. I think this is the only time that I can really say hole in one in MLB 13 the show. All right, so that's going to put 3 more runs on the board. So, you know, if you take a look at it from the angle here that I've just gone ahead and with 1 hit reversed the 3 runs that the Indians got, I mean, this is huge. So we've had 2 runs out of Iwase, 2 home runs out of Kearns in this game. Oliver Landgraf is going to be coming in now for relief of Billings. I didn't feel like I should keep him in here, especially after innings 5 and 6. So Landgraf did pitch throughout inning 7, did a great job. And in inning number 8, we're going to see how he does right here. So energy is kind of starting to drop a little bit, but we'll see with Reynolds if he'll be able to make contact with it. It's one of those instances here where Landgraf was one of the few relievers that I have on my team right now who is not that tired. But it's really him and Padilla who are, you know, still have enough energy to be able to play in this game with some type of efficiency. So I'm hoping that if I can use Landgraf for a while, that's going to give one more game for my entire bullpen to get a little bit of rest. And I really could go ahead and purchase some more relievers. I mean, I think I still have 5 more spots on my team that I can use. But speaking of Padilla, here he is coming in the 9th inning. I know that he is my closer, and this is not a save situation. But I just want to make sure I come away with the win. And with Padilla, at the beginning of the video, I showed you guys that one of the things I was working on with him was his stamina. So I could bring him in every once in a while, probably even every game, just for inning number 9, and he would be good. I'm probably going to go ahead and just spend some more on that too, because he can get some stamina up there like, I think in the 70s, which is almost as much as a starting pitcher, which actually is as much as a starting pitcher with some of the guys on my team. So if you can imagine somebody with that type of stamina just coming in every single game and just playing 1 inning, that's going to be pretty cool. Maybe there'll even be some instances where I just bring him in like inning number 6 and just keep him in the game, depending on how well my other players are doing. Because what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go ahead after this game and I'm going to be working on relievers more than anything else, just getting them built up since I have my starters down. But that is going to be a strikeout. Watches strike 3 go by, and that is going to be a win for the Snackbar. So a great game, a lot of power hitting, and some great pitching too. I mean, we only had 2 innings that I wasn't really pleased with the pitching. That's not too bad given the fact that these are not MLB players. I have trained them up somewhat, but still, they have a lot to learn and they can get a lot better. So I appreciate you guys watching. More of this to come. Thanks for letting me have the day off, you guys. I appreciate it. And as always, I hope you guys have a good one.